And hello again, Internet. Well, since I'm restarting this game, and we'll get into that, I have to redo my whole introduction spiel that I went through with this game. Alright, so here we go through it. First bit is a bit of note. I have not finished with Power Slave, I've not given it up. I'm going to restart it with the Raise engine. I just want to do that a bit later. And oh, this game is so loud to me. I'm turning this down. I will do that a bit later. I wanted to get a little break in between and play something else. And I figured, now's a good time to play one of these. I know I'm going Sega a lot lately, but, you know, Sega has made a lot of good games, and I haven't really played through all of them, and that's one of the points of the show, is I've always wanted to play through these. So we're going to take a look at a game in this set. And while we do that, I want to talk about this set. You see, this set here, the Sega Genesis Classics or the Sega Mega Drive Classics, depending on where you are, is a set that has been on many of the more recent consoles. As far as Switch Steam here goes, it was actually a different collection at first, with a different introduction and a different set of, well, I mean, I think it was mostly the same games, but it had a entirely different menu. It didn't have this room, this VR environment. Yeah, it is in VR. You can look around it there. It just had a much simpler interface. And when they were making the version for the consoles, they updated the Steam version to this, and then you could buy the collection that way. Except for one thing. So these games on Steam were all individually purchasable. You can pick up any one you want, you can mix and match. They're usually fairly cheap, or you can buy them in bundles. The thing is, because of that, and with the new Sonic Origins coming out, Sega has removed these three games right here, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic 3, and Knuckles. If you buy the collection on Steam today, these three games will not be added to your library. Now, I understand getting rid of the individuals. I don't like it, but it makes sense. They want to push you to the more expensive, newer versions. That's just going to happen. But this is a collection. This is a set of games that is released not just here, but on the other consoles. Where if you buy the set there because you don't get to pick and choose, you're going to get the three games. However, if you try to get it on Steam now, you get less of a collection thanks to that. And that's really a shame. I don't like that. I think they should still be in the collection, even if you can't buy them individually. And you can do that on Steam. If you buy the Doom collection, the classic Doom collection, you will get the master levels for Doom 2, something you cannot get outside of that collection. It's not available for purchase, just as an example. But that's not the game we're here to talk about today. Today, there's these three RPGs that I've been wanting to play for a while. Now, they're not great. In fact, I've already been partway through Phantasy Star II, which is why I'm restarting it, and we'll get into that. But even the first game, which is not on Genesis, it was a Sega Master System game, is basically unplayable without the Switch version. Because the Switch, Sega Ages version, they updated the emulator itself to give extra information. You have your party's status, how many hit points they have, how much they have total, etc., always visible on part of the screen, and you have a map inside of dungeons. Now, this is a game that's a kind of a dungeon crawler perspective, but it has illusionary walls that you need to find in order to advance, that it's basically intolerable without having a map to kind of point out, there's an area over here you haven't been to. Yeah, so I would not recommend playing that game other than the Switch version, which at that point it became at least tolerable. Still wasn't great, but the Switch version also included data like what the weapons did, who can equip them, what their stats were. Something This game does not. Now, one nice thing about this set in particular, is if you have it on Steam, there's a folder on your hard drive called uncompressed ROMs. I'll give Sega that. They straight up give you the ROMs. No having to decrypt them from something, no having to extract them and find a special way to get them. They're just there on your hard drive, ready to go. And Phantasy Star II here specifically is actually an updated version. They have what is called the green cross fix. They changed the green cross on the healing sectors into an H for hospital, along with a little bit of other thing. I'm not sure why they did that, but they did. Because it has the ROM, I'm going to use a different emulator. Thank you, Sega, for letting me do this. I'm going to be using RetroArch so that I can get the retro achievements. Now, I've talked about retro achievements before and how usually, there you go with that, and I got 2 because I got 2 from last time, and how usually with the Steam's newer releases of the ROMs, how they'll have some modification, usually for the copyright information. The retro achievements can't recognize it, because it recognizes it not just by the title, but also by the various hashes that a file has. And while I have gone to the RetroArch forums and tried to ask them to please include the legally obtained ROMs, a lot of times there's been a lot of pushback. They don't want to do it. They just straight up don't want to do it. Because retro achievements promotes piracy. I'm sorry, guys. That's what you're doing when you do that. And that I don't tolerate. I don't like that. However, this game in particular, as you saw, it did pop up, is one where the patched ROM has been added. So at the very least, I can support them for this one. And, I'm sorry if RetroArch doesn't like my saying that, but it's the truth. By not including the legal ROMs, by intentionally not including ROMs that are legally obtainable, easily obtainable, you are promoting piracy. At any rate, we are going to play this today. I want to let the introduction run here. But one of my problems with this game is it is an old school JRPG. So it doesn't really give you information that you need. Such as, you can go to a shop, but what you don't have at the shop is who can equip the item, what the stats of the item are, anything like that. All you see is the price and name. And I checked the instruction manual as well, and the instruction manual does not contain that information either. It just describes things. Look, I know what a sword is. What I want to know is how strong it is and who can use it. So what I had to do is I had to go to the wiki, and I made my own list here. My list has the name in alphabetical order, what its attack value is, who can use it, or defense as far as the as far as the armor, what slot it goes in, who can use it, and whatever notes come with it. What I don't have is how much it costs and where you can get it. I don't want that information. I just want the information of what the things are. And I printed these out, so I have this now. Another thing, I'm going to bitch about this, and this is getting close to a name tag style rant here. Patented name tag rant. One of your characters, you are told, cannot attack. This is a lie. The character can attack if you equip her with the right gear. She's kind of a... You'll see when she gets in, when we get in. She's kind of a monster character. And she attacks basically with what are claws. We're going to erase this. Yep, we are erasing it. We're starting from scratch. Okay, so she attacks with what is basically claws. So no problem. You buy the item in the store called Claw, right? No! It is called Steel Bar. What the fuck is wrong with your translation team, Sega? All you gotta do is call it a claw, and at that point, once it's a claw, you go, oh, I bet the Monster Girl can equip those, because language of video games, claws are things that monsters tend to equip, and even though this is an early one, and it's kind of before that, it still makes sense that claw versus bar. Yeah, that pissed me off a lot. All right, okay, stop being angry. We're going to. I made no progress yesterday because of that. Because I couldn't attack. I was getting my ass handed to me everywhere, and you'll see a lot. This game is very grindy. It's an early game. It is very grindy. So I'm just going to. Now I did not give him a name, so we're going to see what the default name is. I am haunted by nightmares every night. A young girl is battling a giant demon. I am close by, but I can't move or speak. All I can do is watch while the demon keeps striking at the girl. Just as she is fighting for her life, I awake. I awake in my room, dimly lit by the early dawn. I am filled with an incredible sadness. There it is, Rolf. Sadness and fear. I am Rolf, an agent here in Passio, the capital of Moda. I shake my head, as if to scatter the remnants of the dream. I have no time to worry like a child about nightmares in this modern age, especially with the mother brain planning and controlling all aspects of the environment. I open my window and take a deep breath of fresh air. Mother brain. Metroid had been out for several years before this game. I don't think that was a great choice for them to call it. I mean, yeah, technically, Metroid doesn't own the concept of mother brain, especially as far as computers go. I mean, hell, Mother was the computer in Alien, if my memory serves me right. So it's not like it's a new concept. At any rate, it seems to wash away the bad feelings left by my dream. Yeah, I was thirsty. There's our dude! There's our boy! Right up into the satellite there. Now, I'm not going to read everything in this game, but what a face. What a face. Good morning, Rolf. How are you? Almost 2 years have passed since you started working for me, the commander of Moda. Because we are in tell, not show mode. So what I'm going to ask you to do will be the toughest job you have ever done. They are not kidding. Holy crap. But it is vital to the future of Moda. As you know, Ulgo has been brought up by Mother Brain. My work as a commander has been to smoothly promote the plans of Mother Brain. This is why I'm not going to read everything, because my tongue will fall out of my head if I do. I had believed that Mother Brain never makes mistakes, but those monsters all over Moda are just too much. We must find out by ourselves why those monsters were born, and how to bring them under control. Da-da-da. Rolf, your mission is to go to the Biosystems Lab and get the recorder. If we look into the data, we can figure out how the Biosystems Lab ended up making these monsters. Rolf! I hope from the bottom of my heart that you come back safely with the recorder. We'll see each other again. This is a hell of a task, trust me. It took me a while to even get to it last time. Should be faster this time. After going home and preparing for the trip, Nee seems worried. Yes, we have our own anime cat girl. Nee, I have to leave for a while. Nee stared at me for a moment. I remember when she first met. She looked at me in just the same way. That was 7 months ago. Because she was a mixture of human cells and those of a bio-monster. She was an outcast from society. You were still small when we first met, 7 months ago. But now you can take care of yourself. I'm going on a dangerous journey, too dangerous for you. I worry about you like you were my sister. Still, Nee stood in the doorway to keep me from leaving. Please, Rolf, take me with you. I'll do anything for you. So she can talk, clearly. I took my sack and started to go, but Nee still blocked the way. I had no choice. I decided to let her come with me. Yeah, she's the one who they say can't attack. Oh. Emulator? Emulator! Why? Controls. Port 1 controls. Left analog. There we go. Okay, let's take a quick peek around town. We'll talk to some people. I'm not a big fan of the controls of this. Honestly, I kind of should get the Genesis controller from Nintendo at some point. The Bluetooth Genesis. I don't want to because it's not a 6-button, and I want a 6-button. Damn it. Wait. This is Central Tower in Paseo. They say that if you go to the North Bridge, a guy named Darm will rob you of your money! Here is the save shop right here. Let's go ahead and save quickly. Welcome to Data Memory. Rolf needs 29, Nee needs 12 to level. Yeah, she's going to gain levels a lot faster than he does. Enter the name. Are you going to adventure some more? Yes. You have to say yes, or it goes back to the main menu. Lovely. All right, keep talking to everyone. Go get your body cloned at the clone lab. That's how you revive. You don't revive. You just get a new body. Well, armed and braved. You keep your weapons in good shape. They're worth nothing. As far as I know, this game does not have weapon degradation. Okay. Why should I work for a living? And we got a teleport shop here. Welcome to the teleport station. For just 60 metsa, you can teleport to any town you know of, in which you know the name of the town. You can use your service. So I don't know of any. He should, but, you know, he doesn't know of any. This is the clone shop down there. Let's talk to you. Here's the biolab system, which is on the other side of the lake. So now we know where the biolab system is, the other side of the lake. Welcome to the clone labs. Who would like to have returned to you? They're already fine. Thank you. And here's an... Okay, well, first off, let's talk to her. Hunters are the coolest guys. They really are strong and dependable. See right here, the H. Apparently this is supposed to be... Originally was a green cross. I'm not sure why they changed it. I mean, I know why everyone was changing red crosses. That's because the Red Cross organization was falsely claiming that it was a war crime or against the Geneva Convention to use the Red Cross in a video game. It's not. You can use the Red Cross in media as not violation of the Geneva Convention. And this is where you heal or cure status ailments. Basically, it's the inn. We'll be here a lot. Now, they might have an issue on the trademark, but it's not a war crime or anything like that. By a man named Darium. So we're going to see about Darium a few times there. Alright, what do you got? This town is peaceful. I'm so glad I moved here from Armia. So we have a name of a town now. I wonder if I can go back over there. Hasn't rained at all for a while. The lake even dried up. Okay, that does explain something. We'll see in a second there. If there's something about the world you'd like to... It should be at the library at the Central Tower. Oh, ooh, I wonder if I can go there then. And so there's my house. Probably go back in. A bar I have not been into. I didn't actually talk to everyone last time. When you go to a strange town, there might be a strange person looking for you. What? When I grow up, I'm going to be a thief. Tell that to the cop right in front of you. Yes, great job. It says you can live without working. Okay. Oop, hi there. From now on, women should be armed, should fight. I believe in that. You know what? I believe in that too. Okay, so here we are. What would I like? Stats. Dagger does 8 and has 1 defense. Knife does 5, has no defense. But the main thing I'm looking for right now, steel bar. Oh, whoop, I hit the wrong button. Also, what I should probably do first is see what people have equipped. Equip Rolf. He has a knife, a carbon suit, and shoes, which I'm sure are the worst things. Yeah, the knife does 5. Its attack is 5. Okay. Nee only has a ribbon, a carbon vest, and sandals. So she, as you can see, right and left has nothing. So let's get her equipped. And you can do this right away. Yes. Look at that! Right off the bat, you can buy things. Okay, now I have a knife already. which is 5 damage. The dagger is 8 damage, and I can't use it. So, that's no good for me. Scalpel, 7 damage. I can't use it. That's no good for me. Bowgun. That I can use, and it does 16 attack. Sonic Gun does 17 attack, and I can use it. And it looks like the bowgun might be two-handed. So I probably don't want to use the bowgun. Now, I bought the Sonic Gun last time, and it took a while to get to it, trust me. And it really wasn't doing much more damage than the knife. So I might just buy a second knife for him. Equip. You. Right hand. Oops, you already had that in the right hand. Okay, so that went up. Let's go check out the armor, see if I have anything better here. Okay. Headgear. Move these pages. Headgear. I can use it. It has 3, and I have nothing on right now. I believe I started with the carbon suit. Yes. Which is 4, and I can wear it. The vest, I can't. She can. This fiber coat, I can wear for 8. So I can put that on. That shield there, carbon shield, I can use it for 8 defense if I want to put defense instead of a knife. That might not be a bad idea. The ML I can't. Oh, holy shit, that's actually a lot of defense too. But it is only for some characters I don't have yet. So, what is it with the fiber coat as well? I can wear the fiber coat. So I could upgrade the fiber coat and I could get the shield if I don't want 2 weapons. But the first thing should be to get the headgear. See? You see how much better it is to actually know what your equipment that you can use is. It makes a huge difference. So I'm not trying to guess on, well, maybe I should buy this, maybe I should buy that, maybe I should buy this. Okay, so there looks to be a dried lake that we are apparently an island in the middle of. Oh, yes! The combat. I should explain this. First things first, you set your strategy. Rolf is already set to attack. She has a weapon now, so she can attack. You can choose what group you attack. You can't choose the individual in the group. Right now, it's just a group of 3 fire ants. As you see, the enemies can have up to 2 groups. And by the looks of it, you can have up to 4 characters. And at that point, you then set it to auto-fight. She has 2 weapons, so she's doing 2 attacks. And notice that she's actually doing a fair bit of damage, too. How handy would that have been last time? This is what happens when you're not given information. Now, I'm very annoyed with this game with that. I mean, look, I get that it's an old game and they couldn't really put everything on the screen at once. I get that. I mean, I've got games where all of the text was in the instruction manual, where when you play it, it tells you, read paragraph such and such, which served a dual purpose, because they couldn't fit all that text on a floppy disk. Every character was important. And it let them do, it let them be as verbose as they could possibly have wanted to be. It also served as some, what's the word? Copy protection. Because you kind of needed the paragraphs. There was also plenty of extra dummy paragraphs in there with false information, so you couldn't just read through those and figure out what you're supposed to do in the game. So I have no problem with that. The problem I have is that I went to the instruction manual for this game, and the information wasn't there. The game doesn't give you the information at all. That's a problem. Alright, so she just gained a level, and I'm actually going to go back, heal, save. We are going to grind for a bit here. Not for as bad as yesterday. I will actually, hopefully, thanks to the fact that she can also attack, and I'm no longer limited to just having Rolf attack, things should move much faster. As you can see, she's already doing more damage than he does also. And this is going to happen every time. Alright. And I don't mind grinding in video games. Early video games were grindy. As much as these early RPGs were grindy, I mean, like Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior as it's known here, the first one. Very grindy game. I've played through it several times, and it really takes forever. Even the speed run has a bulk of the speed run is in level grinding. It is just a very grindy game. That was a way for them to extend the life of these RPGs back then. And it's nothing compared to the PlayStation 2 era, where they expected you to play for many hours. I mean, some PlayStation 2 games have like 100 hours of playtime for RPGs. And a lot of it's busy work there too. That's one of the reasons I have a bunch of PlayStation RPGs, or PlayStation 2 RPGs, that I do want to play through, because I've never have. But remember Magna Carta. It would be like one of those, where I'm playing it on and off for 6 freaking months. And hopefully it'll be a better game than Magna Carta, because damn, that was terrible. Now, I could use her healing to level up out here, but I'm just gonna, once I get another level... Yep, there. Now, I actually do have some skills. What I did not do is write down all my skills, what they do yet. Ah, right, no dash. No dash either. No, and the flashing screen, I apologize for the flashing. This game is basically, you know, epilepsy warning. Nothing I can really do about it. Old games, man. They didn't think about that stuff. At least it's not as bad as some games are, but I still don't like the flashing screen like that. Alright. I believe I have over 100 now. Nope, I have 98. So I can't even go buy the knife. Which will double his attack, effectively. I know the Sonic gun says it does like 17 attack. It wasn't doing any more than the knife. Which is why I'm just going to buy a knife for him and go. Ultimately, he's probably going to end up using swords. I think those are his primary weapon. Let's go ahead and go get the knife right now. And then it's 120 for the headgear. I want to do the knife first, because if you can kill them faster, you won't need as much defense. I'm still going to want the defense. Definitely going to want the defense. But... Alright. Let's make sure I can actually equip this. Okay, good. He's got 2 knives. I love that the game allows dual wielding. I love that. So the headgear was what, 120? And then these enemies heal themselves when they attack. But that's not so bad now that I have this much damage going out. See, look at that. Look at how much nicer that is. And much faster than last time. All because I could get weapons. All because I knew I can equip someone. Freaking awful. I also last time didn't realize that he had a default name. I mean, I should have figured what would happen if you hit empty. Oh, cool. This guy's paralyzed. That's fun. The poisoners do. There we go. Oh, it's so much. It's so much nicer now. You know, one of the achievements that I got was for putting both steel bars on knee. So, yay. I don't even remember what the other achievement is. Might have been just for starting the game. Okay, oh, she didn't even kill that one with the 10. Yikes. Well, they're dead now. I mean, I don't mind the auto combat. I mean, it's an early version of auto combat, not designed to speed up the fight. Clearly, these fights are still long and drawn out. But I was gonna say something. I really was. All right, go get the helmet. Yeah, it's not designed like modern auto fights to speed things up. It's just how this game works, and I like it. I'm not a big fan of not being able to choose your target. The first game was like that too. That's just a flaw. That's just a flaw, a feature of the series. Headgear. Rolf can take it. How much was the fiber coat? Damn. I want to see what the fiber coat costs. 300, and that is the one I can equip. I will say my printouts came out nicely. I didn't mean them to be the armor to come out on. I mean, it's 2 pages for the armor, and it came out perfect. That 2 of them are on one and 2 of them are on the other. 2 types. So fiber coat, I can wear the fiber coat, and it would double the defense in that. So maybe stick around for that. 300, huh? Okay, so he's fully equipped. She's fully equipped. I just want to get some levels and save, and then we'll move on. Maybe try for the fiber coat. I'm less worried now than I was. Very frustrated yesterday with this. Very frustrated. And the main quality of life thing is this in my hand. The paper for the stats on the equipment. Absolutely necessary, and I wish the game had them. Trial and error your equipment is just not a sustainable way to play. Alright, he's going to need some healing. Fortunately, healing is only 3 points. And he actually does have an ability, but it's in combat. And, oops, that's not the one I wanted. That means I'm going to have to go back and save sooner. There we go. I do kind of hate having to throw away all of yesterday's progress, except for the fact that I have to use progress very loosely. And just for the sake of people watching, I don't want to start the series with just 2 hours of nothing happening. It was bad. I mean, we're still gonna be here for a while, but nowhere near as long. I mean, you just saw, if I keep fighting those things, I'll be able to get the fiber coat before too long, even. I hope everyone's having a good day today. Also interesting how all the early enemies here are insects. We are getting killed by bugs. Just like Power Slave. Freaking bugs. Unfortunately, I kind of know my way around at least to the biolab. There's a skill that I want Rolf to get before we really move on. So he's still going to level up a few times before we go. Alright, now is a good time to go back, save. And I do want to mention, there were later games called Phantasy Star Online, originally in the Dreamcast and GameCube generation. One of my, Z, you guys have seen him in the chat a few times. He was big into those games. Big enough into those games that he actually burned in one of his televisions with the UI. Slight burn in, but he burned in a little bit of the TV with the UI. And this is what happens when you accidentally click no, or click out of it. And he actually bought this amazing piece of hardware from Japan, and I wish I'd gotten one of those, because these things are actually kind of awesome today. There's a GameCube controller that's kind of split in half with a keyboard in the middle. It is awesome. And there's like 2 games that use it. But he played a lot of Phantasy Star Online and would like to chat with his friends in it, so of course he went out and bought one, because that's what the hardware was literally for. And it really is cool. It is one of the coolest. I honestly would love to see more stuff like that. It was a great idea for a controller. I don't need it for PC gaming, and honestly, most of the systems today you can just hook up a USB to. So it's not as... Hell, you can hook up a Bluetooth keyboard to them probably. So they're not as important anymore to have that. Now just imagine a Bluetooth keyboard hooked up to your Switch. People probably have done it. I don't know what games would support it, because Nintendo doesn't really like you to be able to say things in games, because you might say something rude, and that would destroy their child-friendly image. And you know they're child-friendly. I mean, they would never allow Night Trap on their systems. Oh, wait. I love that. I love that so much. That the anniversary edition of Night Trap is actually on the Switch. And I love that because of what the president of Nintendo America said at the time to Congress. That Night Trap would never be on a Nintendo system. I mean, at the time he wasn't wrong, because Night Trap would never have had a chance of showing up, not because of the censorship, although that might have been a part of it, but simply because there was not a Nintendo system for a while that could handle anything even close to that. Even the Nintendo 64 couldn't. Oh, man. Of course, nowadays, you don't need discs. The cartridges are faster and have even more memory than your discs do anyway. I'm kind of surprised that places don't release movies on carts. And don't get me wrong, there have been places that have tried. Genuinely, there was a company a while back that tried releasing movies on USB. It was dumb. You know, it was a freaking USB drive. Famously, I think Ghostbusters was the first movie they released. And the thing is, like, oh yeah, you can copy it off, but it'll only work if that thing was plugged in. Supposedly, would only work if the memory card or the USB stick was plugged in. So yeah, you could take it off, but what would the point be? That's one of the reasons why you don't see the stuff on the various cartridges, because the movie companies would throw a fit if there was even the slightest chance that you could copy something. You know, despite the fact that it is legal to make a copy of something for your own use, the movie companies do not want you to do that because somebody somewhere might pirate it. So you're not allowed to have your legal rights because someone else might do something illegal. He can, but he can't use any in the overworlds. Yeah, his wound's healed. I'm gonna be here until I get a certain skill for Rolf, which lets me teleport back to home. Well, back to the most recent town that I saved in. At that point, I can go adventuring. And if I get in trouble, I can get the heck out. But it's going a lot faster since both characters can attack. It's going a lot faster. Much happier with the game now. I mean, it's still grindy, but as I said, early RPG, I don't mind the grind. I really don't. In fact, generally speaking, when I was playing these games before, I would kind of just do this idly while watching a movie or something. You know, let the grind happen. Since I do enjoy being over-leveled versus the game. You can tell I'm not a speedrunner. Oh, I forgot to check. Ooh, yeah, we can almost get the fiber suit. I haven't been paying attention. Of course, is there a way to sell anything? Well, let's go get the suit. So he'll take even less damage. Yeah. Music's not terrible. Now, I don't know if this emulation is accurate to the Genesis's special sound chip. Okay, so my defense is 25. It's up to 29. Excellent. So how do I get rid of the thing that I have? Can I sell it? I can't sell it there. Maybe the bar lets you sell it? Is that what this is for? Is this a pawn shop? Sell. Yes. Carbon suit. Yes. Alright, what do you have for sale? You have items, I'm sure. I have no idea what any of these do. Telepipe, escapipe, antidote, diamate, monomate. I have no idea what any of those do. I did not look up items. Something I'm going to have to do. Okay. So what else is in here? I've already got the headgear. Carbon suit is obsoleted. I have the carbon vest on her, which is all she can equip. I could theoretically get the carbon shield, but looking at its stats, yeah, I don't think I care. Because it only gives 8 defense, only. Right now 8 is actually a fair bit, but I'd rather have the attack. So you're done. I could, in theory, buy the sonic gun, but I also don't care about that. So at this point, any money I make is profit, unless I want to buy the shield. So at this point, I'm just trying to get the skill, or the technique, that I can move on. I mean, look at this. I've already... The previous character, the previous time I played, I didn't upgrade my armor yet. I had not been able to. Because it was taking a lot longer to kill things. A lot longer to kill things. I spent most of the game with Rolf and the knife. Just the one attack. I have 4 attacks now. I had 1 attack then. You'll note that the levels don't really help that much. This is definitely not Ys. You are controlled by your gear in this, by the looks of it. Honestly, I might just go ahead and go see what's in the next town. Why don't I do that? Why don't I actually start trying to progress a little bit? Maybe I'll get some higher level enemies too. Always freshly heal before you go out. We'll see how much XP I have before. 12, okay. See, there we go. I'm moving out way earlier than last time. That's all about knowing what your gear is. No Darian here. I know where he is. I'm not going to go toward him yet. What I'm going to do... Nope, not that way. Up and around. I'm actually really close to leveling again, which would put me very close to getting that skill that I want. Yay! So much nicer, so much nicer. Oh, she's gonna have to heal him. Definitely needs to heal him. Do that outside of combat. Oh, one nice thing. When you use the strategy to set her to heal in combat, it then returns to, I believe, going to be an attack at this point. Okay, this should give us some levels. At least one of them died. Yep, gained a level, learned a new technique. That's the one I wanted. Because, yeah, that is apparently a teleport technique. Apparently, I've not used it yet. There's the town. Not the biolab, that's just a town. We're going to go into it and take a look around. We're not going to save in this town, though. That is one note. Because this teleport takes you back to the last place you saved, and I want it to be that first town. Armia, such a terrible place. Scoundrels seem to have blown open the door with dynamite and stolen the things. Building Insure. So if I know the name of that place, I mean I can teleport to it? It's what's frightening is the humans, not the monsters. I mean, dynamite to the houses. Okay, so what do we got here? We have a sword, which is 36 and 8 defense, 36 attack, way better, but it's also, look at that, 1200. Ceramic knife is 20 attack and 3 defense. It's a lot more, but it's also only one-handed. Swords are two-handed, so I could use 2 knives, and he can use them. And then the sonic gun and the shotgun, I can't use that, I don't believe. Nope, I can't use the shotgun. Okay, so I could theoretically upgrade to the sword or the ceramic knife, but as you see, they are very expensive. Nothing unusual, just a pile of gravestones. Stole the food, killed the men, stole the women. Everyone else here is just waiting to die. His daughter was kidnapped. What, are we going to try to save the daughter then? Scoundrels come from the east. Two more dynamite sticks, huh? Okay, so there's another place to heal if I wanted to. I don't think there's any... It does not appear to be any armor shops or a place to save. There's a teleporter, though. Yeah, alright. So there we go. That town has a couple weapons available. Alright. There's a building there, but I don't know how to get to it yet. Now this, as you see, stronger set of enemies here. That is one thing, it's actually harder to get to the building than in the building. Four targets. Ugh, stop taking all this damage. Stop taking all this damage. Okay, you're gonna need to heal. Order you. Excellent. I noticed that it went back to fight. I'm gonna have to order her to heal herself. God damn, I have to order her to heal everybody now. Why is auto combat still going? Stop, I need to heal again. Because these things are healing themselves in the meantime, that's bad. You heal him. Fight. As long as he keeps taking the damage, that's fine. Jesus, I gotta heal him again. Well, I got 2 heals left and she needs it now. She needs it now, don't you die on me. Running is unreliable. Something needs to die. Well, this is the last chance. Okay, at this point, it's all fighting. I got nothing left. I've been on my defense the whole time. I need to kill something before they kill me. Please. Because the problem is they're healing every time they hit me. They're healing by a lot. Oh, stop it! And my damage is getting spread out. This is the problem. I can't focus fire. He's dead. It's over. Yep. Okay. Oh, no. Yep, that didn't work. Yeah, see, it's tough out there. It's difficult to get out of town. Running is unreliable. That's why I didn't bother with it. Because every time you run, is they basically just get free hits on you. Okay, so shit. We're still not ready. I wanted to go over there, but rip energy drink. Once we get inside, the enemies are lower level again. But we gotta get inside. And then we can't teleport from inside either, so. Yeah, first batch of stronger enemies, and they wiped us the hell out. Hard. She leveled, he didn't. So I don't know what to do now. If I want to get the shield to hopefully block more of that shit, probably should. I mean, it's either that or I pick up the sword. You know what? No, fuck the shield. Fuck the shield. because the sword gives you as much defense as the shield, and a lot more attack. But I'm gonna need stronger. I'm gonna need enemies that do more, drop more gold, or what is it, Metza? The only Phantasy Star I ever played, or Phantasy Star Online I ever played, was the PSP one, and I have no idea what relation it has to these games, because I never played these. So I'm going to try going back. I mean, you still got to talk to everyone in that town, if for no other reason than to get the name of the town, and find out what's going on. But there's also another enemy that can be fought out there, kind of Locust, I think it's called Locust, which hopefully will be a mid-tier between the two things that are kicking my ass. And will hopefully, yeah, Metza, and will hopefully get me more monies. What I really need are more party members. Something to split the damage up, and to do more damage. Pardon the coughing. So I need 1,200, although I think I can get down to 1,100, because I believe I can sell the knives for 50 each. That's still a lot of Metza, still a lot of money. But clearly I need something more than what I have. This gear is not enough to get me all the way through. Alright, talk to everyone. Boy, I wish there was a dash button. There isn't. Now, you see, you're supposed to be able to teleport just by knowing the name of a town, right? Well, we've been given the name of a town here. So I wonder what happens. Nope. You have to actually visit the town. You can't just go, you can't just find the name, even though the thing flat out says, if you know the name of the town. Okay, I'm trying to talk to you! Hi! Alright, so let's just stick to this area for right now. Okay, these things are inside the other building. That move can hurt a lot. Oh, that's not good. Not much money from them either. I don't like those guys. I've not actually seen those things outside of the biolab before. Ugh, now I'm going to run into nothing but them. That missed, fortunately. Oh my god, it is going to be nothing but them. 1,200. Yeah, we're back to grinding. At least we're grinding outside the second town instead of the first. Same enemies here, yay. And I mean, you notice it's like 1,200. Even the good enemies were giving me 20. Prices in this are kind of steep. Kinda steep. Oh, dang it. Paralyzed. Well, at least he's not my only attacker. So this didn't shut me down entirely. This game could use the same kind of upgrade treatment, the Sega Aegis treatment that the first one got. At least the inside stuff isn't the same type of dungeon crawler, quasi first person view. I much prefer having the overworld style inside. Yay, she gained a level. Yeah, let's go ahead and get her more hit points. Because for one thing, I can see, where you're going better that way. So this game doesn't need the auto map, but it really does need the gear and spells. Because it doesn't tell you what the spells do. And like, come on. You need to tell us what the spells do. You need to tell us what the items do. You need to tell us what things are. And I'm sure that information is in the instruction manual, but I don't have that in front of me right now. See how much damage that does? That freaking hurts. And it targets both of us. I mean, come on, at least give me the higher money value enemies. Give me something here. What the hell? Why were you missing? Stop missing. Keep attacking. We are already up to 419. And I haven't seen those locust things. Last time I saw the locusts, this time I just see froggies. The hell? I'm betting that getting the sword will make things a lot easier. But it's a long grind to the sword. Again. I mean, I was genuinely not expecting this game to be this grindy. But it is. Yo boy. Game that's gonna put me to sleep anymore. Unfortunately, I already finished as much of the East series as I plan on doing, so I did need to look up something else to play, and I've been wanting to play these for a while. Like, that is the point of why I started streaming. Give me an excuse to go back and play a bunch of the games that I'd always wanted to and just never got around to. There's a lot of games. And every now and then it's like, I can't find anything to play, even for the stream. Yeah, there's always something out there. It's just that my mood doesn't always match either. And I wanted an RPG. I don't know why sometimes it cancels the auto fight and sometimes it doesn't. What am I at? 531. Not quite halfway there yet. Not quite halfway there. Cool, you got a new technique. Now, his techniques cannot be used here. He probably just got... No, he probably just got... Gefoy. Does damage in combat, that's all I know. Alright. More hit points now. Do I want to go back and save yet? Probably should. I'm still further along than I was yesterday. At this point, I think that actually does put me straight up further than I was at yesterday. Because I had been struggling to earn that level yesterday. And I do mean struggling. Because, again, didn't know the gear. When you know the gear and are able to actually buy the appropriate thing for your character instead of wasting money on stuff that isn't very good, it's amazing how much faster things go. Good girl, Nee. Ooh, even more. More levels! Alright, let's see if this skill actually does what I think it does. Rock on. Not just to the town, but straight up to the save point. Oof. Oh, now we are halfway there. Exactly halfway there. But with those extra levels, let's once again see how far I can get toward the place. Alright, so he's level 4 now. Really? Oh, he's level 5. Okay, yes. Level 5. Ooh, really booking, aren't we? I was gonna say, I didn't hit the tunnel yet. Dang, that thing takes a lot of damage. 10 didn't even kill it. Lots of money, though. Keep that money flowing. I can't save in this other town anyway, so even if I wanted to. Hey, Fox, how are you? I like these fights. These fights give you a lot of money, and I need that right now. I should have World of Tanks installed tonight. I'll be installing it after this. For those who don't know, yeah, I actually did format my computer from yesterday as well. I was getting tired of some errors when trying to update Windows. And there was other minor issues going on with the computer, stuff like the printer would never work, and my sound kept getting muted. So, yeah, I decided it was time to reset the thing. And even that didn't work great, but it's working now. Yes, victorious. So this game is painful. Gotta go down and around. Can I go through here? I cannot. I have to go down and around. Now, these are not... Oh, thank God. These are not Froggo. These are Froggy. Big difference. They're not Fred either. That's because this is set in the future rather than the past. Yeah, this is a sci-fi game. Ooh, so we get mutated bugs instead. It's just as grindy as Dragon Warrior, though. You'll also note that I don't have control over who I attack. This game auto-fights for you. Slowly. You can choose which group, but you can't even choose the individual member inside the group. Alright, so here we are on higher tier enemies. Will I survive? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Ow! Oh, paralyzed again. Come on. Okay. No, stop fighting, please. Strategy, order, you, heal, you. Don't you dare die on me! Don't you dare die on me! Okay, and it's back to fight. Ah! Quit getting paralyzed! At least she can attack too. And paralyzed! Well, I'm turbo fucked now. Whenever you get a chance, heal yourself. Don't die! Don't you die! Don't you die on me! Yep. Cannot deal with the higher end enemies yet. Still can't deal with them. I do need the sword. There's no way around it. I mean, at least I just saved. That's why I saved before trying. Oh man, that sucks, 'cause I had actually gotten a couple of the high what is it? I just got a couple of the high money fights too. They're gone. Ah. What are you talking about? I just got destroyed there. This game is just painful. And I have to go through those higher tier enemies to get to the place I'm trying to get to. Because I was walking to the other area. Yeah, it pretty much was. I should not have risked it after those two good fights. Oh well. Because now I'm going to get nothing but this shit where I don't get any money. So I need like 600 more. So it's going to be another day where I grind the entire time outside of town, even though I am being more efficient today than last time. I don't know why sometimes it cancels it. I'm being much more efficient this time than last time, and I still can't get any progress. This game starts you off slow. Oops. Oh, don't let him get 2 attacks. Kill him. Stop missing and kill it. Just crazy. I want more poisoners. They give better money. So are the locusts ever going to show up, or is the RNG in this really kind of twisted? Where I only seem to get the same enemy type over and over and over. Boy, it would be nice to have the information just on screen instead of having to dig through like 3 menus to get to how much money I have. I don't even have to go. I don't even mind digging into one menu, but I have to go to multiple just to find out how much money I've got. Because I have to bring up the menu, go to there, and then go to there again. 738 out of 1,200. No, don't split. That's okay. He didn't do any damage. Good. That move was the one I was afraid of happening. More trash mobs. I want something that gives me actual money. I mean, look at that. 19. I don't need 19. I need hundreds. Oh, so I get an even worse fight. Come on! $18. Come on, game. Give me something. You know you want to. The game knows. It's like, oh, you're trying to get money now. Yeah, no, that's not happening. It knew I was going to go try for the other thing as well. So it's like, yeah, we're going to drop money. Oh, you lost it all. That's a shame. Oh, now you actually want to earn the money? Yeah, we're not going to give you those fights anymore. These games know. They are evil. They are evil and want you dead. I love that this game is set like 1,000 years after the first game, and the main character still dresses almost the same as the main character in the first one. And you still got, like, world looks pretty similar with the domes and all that. Although I guess the geometry is going to be different, which, set on the same world, different geography. What the hell? I even said geometry because I'm an idiot. I meant geography. Alright. No, not tech. 851. Ah! Yeah, the game started to put even me to sleep again. Trying, but just... And I was really hoping today would be less of a grind, because it's more efficient. Because, I mean, I'm further along than I was yesterday at this point. XP-wise and all that. Especially gear and equipment-wise. Well, and money. Way further than I was last time. But it still doesn't matter, because I still can't move forward. This game really locks you down at the beginning. I'm hoping it gets easier when you start getting more characters. Because if the game is always this balanced, if this is the balance of the game the whole way through, it's going to be painful. Hey, she's getting a level. Let's heal her again. She's not gained any new techniques in a while. Although she's just booking in the levels. She levels up fast compared to Rolf. Hey, look at that! We actually got one of the good fights. Now, unfortunately, getting the sword will cut down the number of attacks I do. So I'll only be able to do one instead of two, pretty sure. Pretty sure. Oh, come on. Oh, enough with these. I don't know why sometimes it cancels it. I really don't. Not what I wanted to do, but it's been a while since we saved anyway. Might as well. Because we are getting closer finally. Finally. Yes. I need about, what, 250 more? Would have been amazing to have the money by the time I went to the town, but yeah, as you can see, that's not happening. I didn't get a single combat on the way to town there. What the hell? Again, don't know why it canceled it. Just keep auto-fighting, please. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Look at this. I keep getting the freaking junk ones with 19. Ooh. Such huge damage. Or such huge money. It's going to be even less on this one. Because no, I'm not allowed to have the money ones when I'm trying to grind for money. That would have been convenient. 10. Fucking 10. Yes, that is why I'm moving forward. Because I am hoping... Oh, now I just want to go back. $38. See, those things have 16 on their own. Oh, the building! I made it! Holy shit. Okay. Wasn't expecting to actually get inside here. Genuinely was not expecting to get inside here. Alright. So we get the lower tier enemies inside. I'm fine with that. I need to stay kind of close to the entrance, although I have plenty of healing as well. I'm not in dire straits at the moment because I didn't run into any of these stronger enemies on the way over. I don't want to stray too far from the entrance, though, because I'm going to need to get back out to teleport. But hell, I'll explore a bit in here if I can. Might even be lucky and be able to get a weapon. Ow! That thing hurts. Stop it. See, already using healing. And still getting trash mobs. Still no locusts. What the hell? Why does it cancel? I mean, I could understand it canceling if I told it to, but I'm not telling it to. I want it to fight. Last time it was canceled because I was paralyzed. Change in status, good reason to cancel the auto. Okay, maybe I'm not going to find anything in here. Alright, what's my money at? I'm bailing. I'm gonna go get the sword. I'll have the money by the time I get out of here. I will have the money by the time I get to town. There's no way around that. Watch me just not get any more encounters. I'm legitimately not getting any encounters. Amazing. Money first. Or weapon first. Then I can sell the knives. Warp back to the town. Heal. Save. Move on. You're really not going to give me any encounters on the way to the town, are you? You're going to make... Ah, we go. Let's see, you're going to make a liar out of me. Again, I can understand getting paralyzed canceling fight. I can understand getting unparalyzed canceling fight. Plenty of money this time. Excellent. I want the sword. Equip, Rolf. Sword. An achievement, Swordsman. Okay. Now you notice that it took up both, but it increased my attack and defense. So it's just as good as having the shield. It's better than the shield, actually. I'm walking back because I want to get a fight. I want to see what it's like now. I want to see how much damage he does. 7, 7, 18. Okay. I mean, it does suck that he's only got one attack, but it is a big attack. It's enough to kill these things. Go sell the knives that I don't need anymore. At the bar, which is actually an item shop. What a bad logo for it. Okay, knives are sold. Now, in theory, I could pick up 2 ceramic knives and be better off than the sword. In theory. They're also very expensive, so I'm going to hold off on that idea. Now, I want to try going into that building and actually exploring it a little bit. Oh, wow, we're actually getting close to another level. Maybe I should level, then go on. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and level, and then we'll go. Because I'm dumb. Just a little bit more power under my belt will be nice. They're both close to leveling. No, hit the one that hasn't been damaged. Jesus, come on. Oh, I love that he can one-shot them now. I would like to get the levels, please. Can you stop sending me enemies that don't level me? Good, you hit the right one. Yes. She needs a level 2. She's close to it. Hopefully this will do it for her. See, it would be much more efficient if I could choose who to attack. There she goes. Alright, now. Even though I'm running out of time today, I am a lot further along than I was last time. I'm a higher level, and I have better gear. Oh god, Shy. Well, to put in perspective, I restarted from yesterday. Because the game doesn't tell you what the gear and all is. I have to look that up. I had to look it up myself, make my own little charts, so that I have info required to be able to play efficiently anyway. Didn't do a full rant. My main thing there was the bars are badly named. They should be called claws. Oh, she's doing better now, too. Look at that. She was one-shotting them. Hell yeah. Of course, those things are junk, but at least she was one-shotting them. Alright. I probably don't even have time to explore the building. It's probably going to be another fail day. Or not fail, but full grind and nothing gets done. Except things have gotten done. I was able to buy gear right away. See, that really hurts. That attack does a lot of damage. Good job. Oh, they both got hit with it. Damn. Yeah, that's Froggy, not Froggo. It's not Fred either. So Froggy, yes, dies. Game has some issues. Alright. So we are now approaching toward the building at least. I'm surprised I haven't gotten the harder enemies while I'm out here. And then I go up and around here to the building I want. Still surprised I haven't gotten the harder enemies out here. And there's my destination. Oh, I actually made it without encountering the hard enemies. Three of them this time. Ugh. left. Yes, good job. Good job hitting the undamaged one. Much more efficient that way. Since I can't control which one I hit. Alright, I don't know where I am. Excellent, no way around in there. Whole lot of dead ends. Whole lot of dead ends. There's the locusts. About time we found them. Yeah, and they do give you better stuff than the frogs do. Ooh, you know what? Hold on. Tech, you, heal. You were starting to take some damage. Oh, damn frogs all over the place. I don't want frogs. I hate these things, because that does a ton of damage. You missed, you idiot. Ah, look at how much damage that does. It does like 10 fucking damage. Quit missing! Hate the frogs. I just healed. I have to heal again. And then the menu entirely closes. So I gotta go through all these button presses again. Ay, ay, ay. Very inefficient game. Come on. Kill it, please. Kill it, please. I mean, this game is just an exercise in inefficiency and frustration. The user experience was not well thought out at all. Man, you really do have to go all the way fucking around here. Oh, it is, but it's beyond that. Like I said, just the fact that the menuing is bad in this. They didn't think about how to do the menus properly. They just did it without really putting thought into it. A lot of old games did crap like that. The design choices just aren't good. This game's not going to. There's a chest somewhere to open before I do this. Fucking frogs again. Hit the one on the right. Thank you. I'm actually tempted to just bail right now because of how much healing I'm using. Wasn't there a chest over here somewhere? There it is. There it is. Okay. So now I'm a floor up. I've not been this far yet, so we are officially making progress now. What the hell is that? A spinner. Oh crap, higher end enemies, higher end enemies. Oh, the sword helped a lot. One, two, three, four, five, and then it closes everything down. So I gotta do that every time. Alright, I think this one is up and this one is down. Yeah, well, unless I get a level, it doesn't matter. I am going to have to leave this map soon. I'm hoping that there's something that lets me break through the walls at some point. Or the cracks. Because I would like to... There'd be a quick way out if I can do that. Shit, locked? Are you kidding? Ugh! Yeah, I'm gonna have to run out of here. I've got a few heals left. What's up this? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna keep going up. I'm getting the hell out of here. I will come back to this later. Look at how much damage that does! And those are weak enemies! Oh, this game's gonna take for fucking ever. It is a grind fest. I mean, it's taking me all day just to get to the second floor here. My entire stream today just to get to the second floor here, just to peek at it and run away. If I could break this wall over here, I'd be fine. Gonna be different, that's for sure. Time to heal again. And again, I have to walk all the way around to get out. Because of course, it can't be a straight path to the second floor. No, no, no. You have to go all the way around the long way of the building to get in and out. Taking all these fights and all this damage in the meantime. Very annoying fights. This music's not great either. It's kind of grating, to be honest, at this point. I didn't mind it at first, but it's getting really annoying. I don't like the battle music. And the rest of this music, it's so fucking background passive bullshit. I miss Final Fantasy music where it's just there. I mean, sounds good. It sounds appropriate. It varies up. It's good stuff. And that combat intro. Dun 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 dun. Oh man, just. And I mean, I guess I tried to with this with the da 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 da, but I don't like it. Fucking hell! Look how much damage thing did in knee there. I think that's like 10 damage if it hits. And it's like the music is designed to be inoffensive, so it is bland. The town music's at least good. It is appropriate for town music, but inappropriate for everything else. Hold on, how much do I need? 62 and 86. It's going to be a while, yep. Well, I mean, that's going to be it. That's it for today. My time is up, and I still have not made any goddamn progress. No, goodbye. I still have not made any progress in this. Even having made a list of the equipment so that I actually have the information that I need to effectively play the game, it is still a 2-hour grind fest just to get started. And I'm glad I made this printout because, like I said, I am way further along than I was yesterday, thanks to actually being able to equip my characters, know what to do, and become more efficient right off the bat. But even with that, it is taking so long to do anything. At any rate, tune in tomorrow. Till then, take care, Internet, and enjoy the games you play.